Oh my God, DeDe got a podcast?
What?
DeDe got a podcast.
What's the tea? What's the vibe? What's the hype? Yeah, we live. Talk a little this, a little bit of that, a little bit of love, a little bit of ratchet. That's DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. You a bad bitch. You a savage. Making money is a habit.
Hey, what's up? It's DeDe. DeDe in the morning. Guess what? Okay, welcome to DeDe's Dope Podcast. There we go. It's DeDe's Dope Podcast. We're going to talk about every and anything, talking to every and anybody, just so everybody will know that. Anyways, I'm doing a mock run this afternoon, and please introduce yourself to my guests.
Hello, y'all. I'm Crystal, a.k.a. C Rich. When I say C Rich, I say in this bitch. C Rich.
Come on, C Rich.
In this bitch.
What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Q, man, a.k.a. Q Got Jokes, a.k.a. Mr. We Got Next, a.k.a. Mr. Spinderella.
Oh,
I'm in the building.
No, hold on a second. Let me just say, so we're going to start right now. We jumping right in. The fact that you said Mr. Spinderella, I like.
With respect.
Okay, let's talk about that. Some men don't like that because, by the way, everybody, Q is a comedian. How long you been a comedian?
Been doing comedy 15 years now.
Originally from Chicago.
Yes, born and raised, yes.
And you met Spinderella.
I did.
The very famous Spinderella.
I did. Grammy Award winning, Emmy winning.
Come on.
Saying, husband to Quentin Coleman. That lady right there. Yes.
Okay.
Married at a comedy show. And I think I won her over at the comedy show. Had to break up with my girlfriend at the time. And it was like, no, it didn't really work that way, but it kind of, on hindsight, it did. But yeah, we've been together, just celebrated 1 year.
Okay. Of marriage.
So y'all together?
Yeah. They married. Look at girl, he got that ring on. Don't you have a ring on?
I do.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Dang,
cool.
she put,
Okay.
yeah, right?
I was like, why you have to break up with your girlfriend to meet her? Okay, got you.
Just work that way. No,
Okay.
That's awesome.
But you just said something, Q, that tripped me out. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, Crystal, you married?
No, I'm not. Single. If anybody, any hot fellas out.
Okay, we're going to get into you in a minute because I want to know. But wait, he said something that I liked. And some men would be offended. You know, you said Mr. Spinderella.
Mr. Spinderella.
Put
They
her
try to.
as acknowledged her.
Yeah.
Well, so my buddies, they try to, and maybe some not buddies, try to diss me by saying, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Spinderella?" And I'm like, that's really a compliment.
Come
So
on.
I
There
just
you
flipped
go.
it on them and use it myself. So why would I be ashamed of you calling me Mr. Spinderella?
Because some men, but you know what it is. Everybody talks about, it emasculates a man.
Yeah.
If she's so well known, you will feel a certain way. You never felt like, oh my God, my wife is so well known. And
Not at all. I'd be like, yeah,
proud.
I'm with Spinderella. Like,
Good for
hey,
you.
what's up? And then I'd be like, look at me though. I must be somebody
Right.
to catch her eye. You know what I'm
know
saying?
that's
So,
right.
if potential had a picture, it'd be me.
okay, but here's my other question then. Have y'all ever gotten into an argument and you talk crazy and go, you know what, you can't spin anyway? You ever say that to her?
No.
I had a guy tell me.
But have y'all had a fight yet?
Oh, heck yeah. All
Bad one?
COVID.
Oh,
my
really?
goodness. COVID was a test of our relationship. It feels like we've been together, well, we have been together 9 years. We've been married 1, but COVID tested us.
Hold
like,
on.
Seriously.
Now, okay, Q, I could do a whole entire show on you as a black man. Here we go. In the relationship for 8 years before you guys get married. Why?
Yeah, well, because, we had contracts. So we had to fulfill our dating contracts to figure things out.
What kind
What
of...
do you mean dating contract?
Yeah, just
explain.
like
Do
trying
explain. 'Cause I plan on having some money because I might.
Just trying to figure out this is what we're going to do. If we're going to move together or if we're going to, break bread together, like big bread, okay, our kids, like, it was different levels to our
How many
relationship.
kids you got?
Dating. I have 2 and she has 1.
Okay, and how old are your kids?
My kids are 25 and 17.
Nigga, if you don't get up out of here talking about, we got to talk about kids.
It's adults.
Come on now.
Talk about our kids.
8 years ago. I'm talking 8 years ago. So
They were
much
teenagers. They were good.
younger. Yeah, it worked out.
Okay, good. I'm glad. All
worked
right,
out.
I'm glad. Now let me get in Crystal's life and business. Crystal, tell me, you got kids?
Yes, I do.
How many?
2,
How old are they?
13 and 3. A boy and a girl, 10 years apart.
Girl, that.
Yeah.
Wait, no, okay, no,
done.
not the same daddy.
Not girl now. 10 years. Look at the last 10 years apart and not. Would have been trying to knock me with enough. Nah.
Okay.
It's 10 years apart. 2 different.
Are you still with the youngest
I
dad?
ain't with him either.
What happened?
And he was my like high school, my little middle school sweetheart and all that stuff. And yeah, he had did some time, and then we came and tried.
Hold on, stop right there. See,
I
this
didn't mean to
this
go
too
into
much.
this.
Y'all, hold on a second. This too much. He was in prison
Yeah, he
for
was
how
in
long?
prison. He did 10 years.
Yeah, okay.
I know,
Let's talk.
he
Let's
did
talk about that.
That's the gap right there. You sure
Yeah.
you ain't the baby daddy? Because that's the 10
No, right, type shit. No, it wasn't actually.
Okay, Crystal. He was in for 10 years. Do you think he ever messed with a dude?
No, I don't think he was a Crip. So and that's why I don't date Crips no more. But he was a Crip, and he was serious about his little. He was I feel like a little ratchet bitch. Jack talking about I dated the Crip.
It's
he said
okay.
jail, but yes, I done grew. But
was
yeah,
a
he
progress.
But it was like some good friendship. But he had dated Crip, and I don't think he because he was big on that shit get back. That type of fight. So nah, he didn't. I don't think he messed with.
But for 10 years, what do you think he did sexually? He just.
I seen some little freaky pictures of here and there and everything. We was still cool, and he probably, they got a little freaky little thing. And he had a cell phone in there too. We weren't supposed to have a cell phone, but he had a cell phone, so we was able to video chat, do all kind of freaky shit.
But you think he messed around with one of the female security guards?
He said he would flirt with him. He ain't tell me. I ain't no telling. He was a
You mean?
Daddy,
Hold on.
so
Do
he
you
probably
believe?
like-
Hold on. No, let's be real, Crystal. Do you believe your man was in prison for 10 years and didn't stick his thing in nothing?
No. I don't know. I feel like if you had the opportunity,
Baby,
damn show would definitely
Crystal,
stick something in
my
his
husband
thing.
be gone for a weekend, and I have to wonder.
You like, you know what? You see, and I wasn't know like we was together while you was doing the 10. I was your friend. We was communicating because I still knew you, my friend. I was helping you throughout, and shoot, he was sending me money, and he was. See, I shouldn't even tell me. But he was doing well. He was doing good, So we was cool, but it wasn't I wasn't trying to be on some like I'm staying faithful, waiting on you on. I had my own thing. I had relationship. I wasn't on no wait for you till you get out. It was if you got out and I'm still single, and we on good terms, we can try to see where it can go from there if you get on your feet.
How long did y'all mess around, you and your baby's father?
What before we broke up?
Yeah.
We probably make it work. Probably like 3, almost 2.5, almost 3 years.
So when he got out, you were there waiting for him?
Yeah.
You went and picked him up?
I went and picked him up.
He come out with what, like a bag or some
With
shit?
a
Like
back clear bag, running outside, baby. Excited and shit. I was that big, love. I was excited. I drove out to pick him up.
So when you picked him up, real quick, how soon did you guys have sex?
Man, he was trying to pull up on the side of the road.
I bet.
He was trying to pull up. He was literally trying to pull up. He was like, pull up. We didn't even get. He was like trying to get to a.
I know you.
Yeah. I was like, look, nigga, we can. He's like, nah, just pull over.
So
over.
I'm trying to understand. I dated one guy. I dated one guy who was locked up, but he said he was in a federal prison, where I guess it's better. He was only in there by like 2 years.
Yes, federal.
Yeah, he said it was. Yeah, he said it was like.
He was in state.
So he was all good. But your dude. Here's my question. So when you guys you guys pull over and you have sex, the weekend he got out of prison, how many times that weekend did you have sex with him?
We was going hard.
Like how many times? Like how many?
We probably did like that first day, probably like 3-5 times,
Damn.
5-6, about 5 times. Then the next day, then he was on house arrest too, so you really couldn't. So he was on house arrest at his people house.
Hold on.
I ain't let you immediately come back to me because I had to make sure you wasn't too crazy.
Yeah. So how long was he on house arrest?
Ooh, what, a year?
Yeah.
It was a year on house arrest.
Okay, and this is interesting. You see, Q, you ever been? Q, you ever?
Some hood shit
It is,
right here.
but because listen, I mean, I have a sister. I have a sister who only does the hood shit. I don't. Yeah,
I don't do it no more. I don't want no more felons.
Yeah, I never played around.
I had my time. I had my share of it.
Q, you ever been to jail?
Oh yeah.
How long you been?
About 3 months.
Shut up.
No. Take that back. 3 weeks.
You were in jail for 3 weeks.
I was in New Sterrett. I did Irvin.
What you do though?
All
What?
his warrants
Colony.
sound like-
Yeah, it was just a warrant. I set all my warrants out.
Set his warrants
A bunch
out.
of insurance tickets I had, and I ended up in Fort Worth.
You were young. Were you younger, or this happened like
This
2 years
happened-
ago?
No, this happened probably
Come on,
about
this a long
10,
week.
15 years ago, something like that.
Oh,
A
okay.
long time ago.
Yeah, you were younger when you do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, goofy stuff. Not
3
paying my
days
SR22s.
Yeah. Does your ex-con, does he pay
My ex.
He's still a con.
Hey, does he pay child support?
He's on child. He ain't fully paying like he need to, but he does. He supports pretty. He supports pretty well.
What's he doing now for a living?
Those are my girls.
This is interesting, ain't it? It's interesting.
So back to I got a show this weekend, and I know.
No, really.
Somebody knows.
Wait, he's in the streets. What do he do?
Yeah, he in the streets right
Damn,
now.
Crystal,
I'm
you
like,
really-
damn. What you doing? But he trying to get on the straight, and I told him, he does really well with clean. I was trying to point out your good qualities that you do have that you could probably make into a business. Because
Right.
jobs, you not.
He ain't good.
You're not good with. You come from dope and
Hustling.
hustling and stuff.
Hustling
So
is
you
really
used to
a
big fast
CEO.
money. Yeah,
You're
you
a CEO.
yeah,
Wait,
you
wait.
used big money.
Yeah.
Q said
There you
hustling
go.
is.
No, you
Hustling.
really hustlers are really CEOs.
They don't
They're
wanna work
really
for no- it's like-
entrepreneurs and you know,
Gotta
in
run a
essence.
business. Gotta have
So
profit.
you have to run your own. You got to find, like you said, find something that you're really good at doing, and then flip it on the legal. That's what I did.
Okay,
So
this is
he
interesting.
He needs to in jail for when in jail so long. You OCD. You clean up really. I'm telling you, he was like kept the house good and clean.
Okay.
Like he
So
cleaned
he
very.
did
So I'm
janitorial
like
business.
janitor. Like, hey
Damn.
niggas, get your
Good
ass
money.
up out of this shit. Go and do something legal because we ain't got time for. I'm not doing the jail shit. I'm not
I know.
doing that. Like
Yeah.
my baby too cute and gorgeous. Like she's a gorgeous little girl, and so she ain't got time for me visiting them nigga in jail. And so he's transitioning, trying to get his shit together.
Okay.
So you know.
Now-
I just can't-
Hold on, when you sat down, by the way, I just want to say something that everybody. Crystal fine as shit. First of all, Crystal, your body, girl. What size are your boobies?
Girl, these are 36 double K.
Right on.
I'm
Double
one-
I ain't never look at you.
I'm
Cute.
one. I'm 1K away from being leader of the Ku Klux.
I was just about to say that,
Ku
Shawty.
Klux Klan, you know, just got a lot of hanging nipples. No nipple hangers, no end. That's the only one hanging in my clan.
So I'm really curious
I'm gonna
about.
zoom in on titty.
Well, hold on a second. I'm really curious about like, you ever put a man's head in there and?
All the time, man.
Yeah.
They love it. They just gonna on the street. Regular people on the street gonna ask. Some
regular
random girls in the bathroom ask me a lot. Can I hold you? Can I touch? Can they? Are they heavy? I'm like, yeah, go on, hold them, man. I don't want to say I hate them because they fun, tight to delicious. However, I'm going to cut them off. I'm trying to work out right now to get my BMI down. 'Cause it's quite, I'm kind of disabled. You know, it's kind of this is a disability. I can get it done for free. I got back problems. I'm telling you, I'm tired of going
Work
shopping.
the
Yeah.
system.
All right.
I
Work
work
the
at the
system. I love it.
get my clothes from the mall, but I gotta go to Dick's Sporting Goods to get my bras or something, you know, because they use trampoline next to.
Okay,
I'm just-
now hold on. She's a comedian. You know, you just started doing comedy,
Yes, I
right?
did.
How long ago?
About 8 months.
Somebody ever told you you were funny?
Yeah, a lot of people been asking me. My family, friends been saying to do it, and then start working with comedian Midnight Castile. Shout out to him. He said, and I had him laughing, and he was like, "You need to do stand up." So I was like, "You know what? All right, let's try it."
How do y'all know when you're funny? Like Q, how did you know when you were funny?
It was the reaction for me. We was talking about that earlier. It was the reaction when I was doing poetry. I was like, yo, I want to try comedy. And it was like, all right, go ahead. And I did it. And it was just all jokes instead of poetry. And it was just laugh after laugh. I'm like, I like this. This
Really?
is a good feeling. Yeah.
And so you said, I know how to do this. I'm gonna go do it.
I'm going to try my best. And then the others picked me up and took me on the road once a month, like 3 months in to Colleen every month. And I just developed a nice little set and been running ever since.
Shouts out to Colleen. That's where I went to school and grew up. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. You know, with you guys being comedians, real quick, what did y'all think? What do you think of Monique and D.L. Hughley? What were your thoughts? Q, wait, Q, what were you thinking?
Oh, I'm so mad at Monique.
Me too. Me too.
Like, we just got back cool with you. Like, why? But I mean, and, you know, after hearing some of the stuff that came out with the contracts, or, well, not contracts, it was more of a agreement sheet. I don't think it was really a contract, but it read as if both of them were headlining.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of falls more so on the promoter. Me being a promoter as well, I kind of like, okay, that if that was me, I'd be like, okay, I kind of jacked that up. But she handled it totally wrong. She got into the man about his family.
Yeah.
That was personal. And then it wasn't funny.
I
Like,
agree.
If she'd have did all of that and then made it funny and made real bits of it and got everybody on her team, it would have been perfect. It'd be like, all right, they just talking stuff. Because we talk shit all the time.
Yeah.
But it was nothing funny. It was a big rant and it was exhausting.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
And then
was.
The run is what got me. It's like, what was the run for? Where did you even run
She thought
like
she
that
hit a
for?
point. She was like,
Was that like a I
Like a
killed
point.
it run
Right,
off?
I think that's what- I
no.
think-
Oh, I didn't
That's
know.
what that was. I didn't know. I didn't know if she just had a moment where she's like, I need to run off.
I
the
thought she was
stage.
going to keep going.
Yeah,
Like, just
so-
going good off the stage.
Have you ever heard? Okay, I'm curious about this then, because I know Q and with you being in comedy now, Crystal. Have you guys ever heard anything negative about her? Like have you all heard that she could be not
a
nice?
little difficult?
You have heard that?
From the regular little stuff that they through
Through
Tyler
media?
Perry, through the media, but I'm
social
not.
media, that
not
You haven't heard it. You heard it though from other comedians.
Through other comedians, yeah. Yeah, they said she's a little difficult. I mean, everybody got somebody's going to say they're difficult to work with. All these comics. But
Yeah.
some, you know, she's displaying it for us to have our opinions about it, I guess, now.
Do you think that
that
is
episode.
Monique? Do you guys think that Monique's ego is out of control, and she has an inflated idea of who she is today and how relevant she is? You know what I mean?
Because I was rooting. I was on team. Get Monique back in there. Like I ain't know the whole ins and outs.
Yeah.
So it was like, go Monique. Yeah, I don't know, like bumped it. Why they handling her like? But then it was like, see, this it right.
This is
here.
why, right?
The
What
common
you
denominator.
doing?
It's the
Yeah,
math
it's like
about it.
it's
Like
you
it's
at this
always
point,
you're
'cause why?
always involved in that triangle. With somebody in Monique and somebody else, and even though her and Lee Daniels, you know, they
tried to
up.
make up.
I just
I know
heard
Lee
that.
them probably over there like, yeah.
Okay.
I told you.
Hey, them
Did he really watch it?
Yeah,
You like,
you see how she did?
Let me hop
What were you-
I'm sorry. On that, bitch.
What were you getting ready to say, Q? You were getting ready to say something else you heard
Well,
about her?
I heard it when the Lee Daniels thing was that their beef was because she didn't get the role of Cookie. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
How can
Oh,
you be
really?
so upset the way you
No,
stopped talking
that's
to somebody because you didn't get a job?
You mean hold on,
That's what I'm saying.
stop. You mean to tell me she wanted to be Cookie on Empire?
That's what I just
Wasn't
heard.
even.
That's what I just heard. But even if she was
Come on.
fit
Not
for the
surprising,
role, like how can you
but-
get mad at someone
Because somebody
for
else out-
getting it? Right. Like what's for you was for you.
And
like
not
that's
beefing with me over
ill
it.
reason.
Okay,
to
I'm
be
gonna
upset
tell y'all
about it.
something that I saw, and I read it to everybody at work about it, right? And there was a girl who used to work with Monique, and I like Monique. I'm gonna be real with you. I like Monique, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to really like her, but I'm mad. I'm disappointed at her and her. I'm disappointed that she comes off every time you turn around. She's playing the victim.
Yeah.
Right? And I get tired of people playing the victim a little bit, right? And then it seems like she's censoring the truth a little bit too. You know, she's telling you what everybody else did, but she ain't telling you what she did, right? And accountability is big. So it's like, what are you doing in this? And she makes me think about people who, you know, I got a friend who keeps losing friends, right? And they always say that you keep losing friends. It ain't your friends, it's you.
Yeah.
So when are you going to stop and say, you know what, maybe it's me? And I almost feel like Monique needs to come out and apologize to all of us.
Yeah, really, because
Definitely
especially those who
apologize
got
for
back on their team.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that she tapped into his family stuff. They ain't got nothing to do
Yeah.
with it. That's so
So
now you going
disrespectful.
low
Wasn't it?
blow
That was
right
so
there.
disrespectful.
And your wife and some shit. I was like, come on, his wife, what they got to do?
I think someone's perfect. The best trait you can have is being consistent.
Yeah.
And that can be whether you are asshole or you're the best person in the world, but as long as you know how to deal with somebody. She's consistently showing us that she's always in some type of turmoil or something like that business-wise. And for her to be so
damn.
dope at what she does,
It
I
takes
kinda
away from
disheartened.
it.
It really does.
You know,
It really
I
does.
saw this thing. This girl was, she said she worked with Monique back in the day on WHUR right after the Parkers, HUR in DC radio
She's
station.
big. She's big.
Yeah, and
She's
she
big.
was. She said that the lady said she was the co-host on this morning show, and Monique was the comedian. It was three. It was the guy, Monique, and the girl, the co-host. The co-host said that they worked together for 2 years. She said, I would never say we were friends. I wouldn't say anything other than we just worked together. And she said she was a bitch back then. She acted like a star, needed to have, she said, security at the doors. And this, like she said, matter of fact, she even said, I ain't going to say no more because it wasn't going to be nice. And this goes back to when Monique hadn't lost the weight yet.
Right.
Monique was, you know, from the Parkers. Like we all thought, the fun-loving.
And I feel like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was over. So when you big and you getting attention, so now you trying to be like, watch, check my big ass out, you big bitch making moves type shit. You know,
She
so
said-
maybe she was feeling herself trying to like toot, beat. I'm Monique Parker. I mean, I said Parker, Monique Parker, but I'm, you know, Miss Parker type shit. So she might have been feeling herself too much, and probably back in the day didn't have as much attention. So now you getting attention and it went to your head, and you like
Attention is, though. Y'all know that, right? Attention is a drug.
Yeah.
It is.
It
It
is.
is. We didn't have social media back then either. They
Ooh,
probably
yeah,
would
it
drug
took
her
a
back
lot.
then for that crap.
Do you think she's
Yeah,
done
yeah.
though?
You
Y'all
know,
think?
would've
Y'all
been
think?
exposed
Do you
more.
think Monique is done?
After that little run off, it's the run for me. She done did that run. Everything was jiggling, the stage was shaking, and I was like, why she? And it wasn't even a cute run. You just did like
It
a
was
cute
not
run
cute.
off. It was
It
like
wasn't cute.
It was a stupid run. It didn't do nothing. It didn't enhance the moment at all. It made it even worse. Like, girl, you should just walked off. If that anything, did a sassy walk off or some shit, but not no run.
She tried to do the
Everything
shout. You know the
jiggling.
shout run when you're in church.
Yeah, that's how you like,
She started off in heels and they ended up turning to wedges on the other side of the court. She got. I was so happy. I thought she was just gonna keep going.
keep going and just end it. Like, nah.
I don't
Okay.
think she's done though.
You don't think she's done?
I don't think she's done.
She's a fighter type
She can.
shit.
She can.
50
she
gonna
doing
save her.
shit.
50
Didn't he
probably
save her
mad
the
now.
last
50
time?
like, bitch, damn. I
Yeah,
did a
is 50
whole-
gonna save her?
Nah, not after this one. 50 gonna be like, see.
I don't know. I'm waiting to see though.
50 kept like, put y'all do something. I'm like, why you ain't did nothing with her? You got 10 shows. Like, you don't want. He just want to be the one. I put on, man. I put on. But he wanted to test. He wanted like let y'all do something with her.
Yeah.
Then I put her in the show,
Ain't finna
but
mess
she
with
showed. She already ran.
So she gonna be dead on the first episode. He's gonna
Right. And then she gonna have a fit about 50 Cent killing her too
Right.
early.
He can't kill me. I'm a queen of comedy.
Right. Everybody knows I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm huge. You saw that LeBron James is a billionaire.
Is he a billionaire or is he worth a billion? That's two different things.
Hold on, my stomach keep growling real loud. Y'all hear that?
I heard it.
God damn, I'm hungry.
I don't mind, but it's
He's a billionaire. He's worth a billion. I mean, what is the difference? Tell me.
Google yourself. That's the difference. You ever Googled yourself,
Of saying your worth?
Yeah, your worth and what you have. Like worth means
you mean what he has in the bank?
Yeah.
Now
I don't care in either way. I'm just saying. I've seen all the posts. LeBron's a billionaire. I think he's worth a billion. I don't think he's an actual billionaire. Like Gates is a billionaire.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's a billionaire. I think he's just worth it.
Okay. Well, either way it goes.
billion.
He's doing
NBA, the first player.
He's the first player to
First
hit
player.
that status?
Look, I'm sorry, Michael Jordan.
I would say
Michael Jordan's a billionaire, but he didn't become a billionaire until after he was done playing.
Right.
My king, James,
I forgot who I was talking about.
King James,
King James
has done it while playing still in the NBA, right?
I hate that he didn't do nothing in the. He ain't go. I was surprised he
I
didn't
know.
go in the playoff. Like that was what you doing?
Well, I guess he's too busy making
Making
billions.
money.
Yeah.
Like, man,
What you want, a ring? Hey, hold on a second. Y'all want a ring or you want some money?
All
What
them
you want?
old guys playing with him. It's kind of hard for them to get out there and play with them.
You
young
think
guys.
you think they're gonna win? Do you think that LeBron will ever win another ring?
I don't know if he'll ever win another ring, but I do think he's gonna play with his son.
I do
before
too.
He retires.
I do
and
too.
That's
That's gonna be cool.
So dope.
Is his son good enough? A lot of people don't think his son's good
It
enough.
don't matter. His son is LeBron James. His dad is LeBron. He's gonna go to the league.
He gonna make him good.
If the Ball brothers can get to the league, I think his son is decent enough to get to the league, and
Now-
LeBron's gonna have a lot to do with that.
Okay, I'm curious. What makes Michael Jordan, real quick? You know, when we talk about the comparisons of LeBron and Michael Jordan, and people want to say Michael Jordan is the greatest. What makes Michael Jordan the greatest? Look at Q. Q from Chicago. Come on, tell me. What makes him the greatest?
Goat.
What?
He's the GOAT. Jordan.
Why?
Jordan. Listen.
It ain't based on rings.
It's not based on rings. It's just his influence in the game. Like, you can't talk about
Demeanor.
basketball and without bringing up this man's name. Now, these players that's coming up behind him, yes, their names is out there more. We got way more social media too. Jordan did this without social media.
Yeah.
His name went around the world. He's I mean, it could be a GOAT under a GOAT, but he's the top GOAT.
Okay,
Big
so
goat.
so it's like I get what you're
Billy
saying
goat. He's the Billy goat.
because I feel like that. You know, you have a goat, and this one's a
Yeah.
goat, and this is a goat. You have a lot of goats, and then you have a lot of queens because you know everybody has a queen. Everybody's the queen of this, queen of that.
King. That was king of comedy. DeDe's.
I know that's right. But what do you think that are you a Michael Jordan or LeBron fan?
I'll probably be more Michael than I am. I like LeBron though, but if I'm for more on Michael.
you like the
if I
old
say, well, no, I love LeBron. I think he's like very talented. He's a beast, and I'm really disappointed in this season this year. But I'm proud of his money. But
I'm proud of. Let me tell you what.
proud
Let me
of
tell
his
you.
money.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know why he gonna always be king to me?
Why?
I'm proud of his money. I'm proud of his wife.
Yes,
I'm
got
proud
a
of his
nice wife.
children.
They done kept-
That's my dude right there. He
does
represents.
school. He does a lot.
Yeah,
He
he
does a lot.
represents
He does
us so well.
He does a really good job.
He didn't.
He didn't. He went with the old boy. What you say? Nice.
What's she-
WP. White.
No, she's
Okay,
not.
coaches?
No,
Oh,
she's
okay.
not. No, she's not. His wife, Michael Jordan's wife, isn't white.
He had one though, didn't he?
What do you mean he had one? What?
White wife.
No, she's not. She's like I think isn't she Latin or something like
Is she
that?
black? No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I don't got no problem with y'all. I
Well,
love
them black women get mad when the brother go get him a little
Right.
ice cream, girl.
Do you?
man.
But is that a double standard? Hey, that's that double standard though, ain't it?
Because if I got a white
White Gary's married.
Yeah, if I would have had it like a white, because I don't want. He got a black wife. I ain't got time to be fighting your wife. And he he got a sister type shit.
My producer, White Gary.
But if I got a white man type stuff, I'm gone.
But
girl.
why do we do that?
I don't understand it, man.
And then when if Q had a white woman and we be mad.
Y'all be mad at me like I'm not even checking for y'all. Why would y'all be mad? I'm into this over here. Why would you just let me love and who I love?
Wow. But why do we
Lives
do
matter.
that, y'all?
I don't don't even know. 'Cause it's like,
I'm gonna tell you why I
know
think it
some-
is.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, I have all kind of philosophies in my mind.
Why do you think y'all get mad?
What I think the reason why, and then the reason why I think that black women get mad when a black man gets with a white woman. The reason why black women get mad at that is the dating pool for African American men is so small, and we're always wanting to support. They say we will support, and always I want me a black man, and we're going. And because of our dating, we're already competing with each other and within our race to find us a good black man. And when we see one who just says, "I'm gonna step out," because I can't find nothing with all. How you not find somebody look like her, like your mama?
Like your mama.
Like how you not want that? That's a little. It feels like a slap in the face. And then you also, I think that women get mad at that because there's too many. There are more African American women that are educated, smart, making money, six figures. So you can't sit up here and say, dude, you didn't find a beautiful black woman, right? So I think that's what we get mad at. And then there's a reason why we don't get mad at black women who get with white.
Come up.
It's a come up because they got.
Why can't it be a come up? Why can't it be a come up for Leroy?
Nah,
that's true.
It could. You're right. It could, but it'd be like.
But
I don't know.
Here's my other theory. My other theory about the black women.
And they sweet and they're nicer on us, and then y'all black be handling us all rough.
So guess what it is? So, white women in society for years have always been seen as the demure, nice, sweet, beautiful flower that you don't, the nice petal, and we were the hard, blah, 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 blah. Right. And many times they had said that black women were not beautiful, our features weren't beautiful, our attitudes are this. So when a white man says to white America and the world, I'm now going to put my woman and get this black woman, he's elevated her to a point of a level of beauty in our eyes that he says she's worthy, because this is his world. They always say it's the white man's world. Sorry, Gary. But it's his world, right? And he goes and tells I'm going to get her now, and she's better than, you get what I'm saying? And it elevates.
But in hindsight, she's probably elevating him more than
I agree.
Around, you know what I'm saying? Because she has more connections in the world than as a black man than he
The white woman you're saying? That gets
the white woman has more, that have more of a pull in the...
No. Hold on. Who runs the world?
Girls? Oh, that's what the song says.
Oh, that's a good one, though. That was a good answer. What you say?
White man.
White man.
He
runs the world. She don't. Now, she can influence him, and she has done in past and history, but that black man doesn't even see this. I remember somebody told I dated this guy. I used to always date guys. I swear to God, y'all. I always date guys that had only dated white girls. For some reason,
you're the first.
I'm always, my husband, honestly, my husband didn't date a lot of black girls until he met me. He dated, his last black girl he dated was in high school. Oh, wow. And then he met me and he married me.
Because once you came back to the real.
Oh, wait. But every man, right? And then and every time I would get with them and we would go out, and all white people would be wanting to be our friends, and come and be our friend. You always want a black couple to be their friend, right? And so they would give us stuff. Everybody was so nice. And I remember this one guy said to me, "Wow, every time I go out with you, everybody's so nice to us." Because his other girlfriend was white people weren't as nice because they didn't like seeing it, and certainly white people didn't. And he was like, "White people were never this nice to me." Right? You thought you thought she was an asset.
And she ended up being.
She may not be as much of an asset as you think, because some of the white men, and I heard this, and Gary could tell me. I'm sorry, Gary, but guess what? Some people have said that in white America, white men get mad because when a white woman has kids with a black man, you now have messed up the race, their race, because it's going to be a white woman always gives birth to a black baby.
And it ain't coming out.
So it ain't going to be
eyes and blonde hair. So I'm gonna say this. I think also the reason some black men, some wouldn't be me because I love sisters. Women are raised to be independent.
True.
Black women are raised to be independent. So when you get to a point where you are like, okay, I gotta have a certain type of dude, we don't hit y'all board. We don't hit y'all checklist as much because you was like, okay, if I can do this, do that. White women, on the other hand, will come up with somebody out the trailer park to the mansion. True. All the way up.
True.
But it doesn't work that way sometimes for black women because y'all had to be independent because we was in jail or
right.
I was like, become shit then. Stop being ain't shit. Yeah, stop defending ain't shit ass niggas.
I
mean, we wasn't doing everything we need to do. So basically what you're saying. So we ain't shit. So become shit so we can have something to.
But let's be ain't shit together is what I'm saying.
No, these shit. Let's be these shit.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Because guess what? I had heard this, and I heard this a long time ago. First of all, look, I do a lot of reading. People don't know this. I used to do a lot of reading. Nikki Giovanni had a quote that said, "Black marriage equals black wealth." right? And what she was saying, and I read this too one time. First of all, they say men who get married do well. They do much better when you're married, on the job, everything. People see you as more competent. You get more raises, stable, all of this other kind of stuff. So really marriage works. And when you bring a black woman and a black man and both are working together, you got wealth together. You buying houses and you're producing children that are doing
credit together.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So we got to recognize, stop looking at things a certain way. But hey, that's me getting deep. All right. Listen.
In the Bible, when a man finds a woman, he finds a good thing.
Yeah, I wish somebody would find me some
Mr.
food.
Spinderella.
I know, Mr. Spinderella.
Spinderella, you better spin it.
I was like, when a man finds a woman, he finds a Grammy. Something like that. I don't know. It's in there somewhere.
All right, well, listen. We didn't went through everything. I had so much I want to talk to y'all about. I really did. I got so much. Oh my God, my stomach's growling. I got to go get something to eat. All right, my podcast is done, everybody. Yep, that was good. Thank you. Got Krista. Give it up for our guest.
C__Rich on my Instagram. Check me out.
Okay, and give it up for our comedian Q.
Right on. Q got jokes under everything. Q got jokes.
By the way, Q, before I let you go, yes. Q, you started something in Dallas, didn't you? You started the big thing that everybody talks about?
The Lava Cantina? Oh, yeah. Me and my partners, man.
Hey, can I get on the guest list?
Whenever you're ready. Y'all know y'all family. I got you.
Can I get a table and everything? I have to pay? What I got to do?
Just holler at me.
Because black people, they get success, they forget you.
Lava Cantina, Neo Soul Sundays. Holla at your boy.
I
got
go.
y'all.
I
got
good.
a table. Let me know when you want to come for real.
I really am serious. I may come this weekend. Hell. All right.
Come on.
All right, I'm done. All right.
I got a table.
All right, thank you.
What's the tea? What's the vibe? What's the hype? Yeah, we live. Talk a little this, a little bit of that, a little bit of love, a little bit of ratchet. That's DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. You a bad bitch. You a savage. Making money is a habit.